save in the fixing of the mind.
These are dead on. Practical occult principles. Dead on to expand upon. Wow. These are so good.
On that which is invisible and soundless. 2. A man must believe in his innate powers of progress. A man must refuse to be terrified by his greater nature, and must not be drawn back by his lesser or material self. 3. All the past shows us that difficulty is no excuse for dejection, much less for despair, else the world would have been without the many wonders of civilization. 4. Strength to step forward is the primary need of him who has chosen his path. Where is this to be found? Looking around, it is not hard to see where other men find their strength. Its source is profound conviction.
Bingo. Conviction. 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 I got that, but grow that.
5. The man who wars against himself and wins the battle can do it only when he knows that in the war he is doing the one thing which is worth doing. 6. Resist not evil. That is, do not complain of or feel anger against the inevitable disagreeable of life. Forget yourself in working for others. If men revile,
So good.
persecute, or wrong one, why resist? In the resistance we create greater evils. 7. The immediate work, whatever it be, has the abstract claim of duty, and its relative importance or non-importance is not to be considered at all.
Duty. Not the return on the work, but duty. Not the return on the work. Duty.
8. The best remedy for evil is not the suppression, but the elimination of desire, and this can best be accomplished by keeping the mind constantly steeped in things divine. The knowledge of the higher self is snatched away by engaging the mind in contemplating with pleasure the objects, which correspond to the unruly sense.
Keep the mind fixed on the divine. Pray unceasingly.
9. Our own nature is so base, proud, ambitious, and full of appetites, judgments, and opinions, that if temptations restrained it not, it would be undone without remedy. Therefore, we are tempted to the end that we may know ourselves and be humble. Know that the greatest temptation is to be without temptation. Wherefore be glad when it assaults thee, and with peace and constancy resist it. 10. Feel that you have nothing to do for yourself, but that certain charges are laid upon you by the deity, which you must fulfill. Desire God and...
That's so good. Wow, really. Duty.
not anything that he can give. Whatever there is to do has to be done, but not for the sake of enjoying the fruit of action. If all one's acts are performed with the full conviction that they are of no value to the actor, but are to be done simply because they have to be done, because it is our own nature to act, then the personality of egotism in us will grow weaker and weaker until it comes to rest, revealing the true self to shine out in all its splendor. 11. Do not allow joy or pain to shake you from your purpose. Until the Master chooses you to come to him, be with humanity and unselfishly work for its advancement. This alone can bring true satisfaction. 12. Knowledge increases in proportion to its use. That is, the more we teach, the more we learn. Therefore, with the faith of a little child and the will of an initiate, give your store to him who hath not wherewithal to comfort him on his journey. 13. A disciple must fully recognize that the very thought of individual rights is only the outcome of the venomous quality of the snake of self. He must never regard another man as a person who can be criticized or condemned, nor may he raise his voice in self-defense or excuse. 14. No man is your enemy. No man is friend. All alike are your teachers. One must no longer work for the gain of any benefit, temporal.
Fuck transactional value. Really meditate on that one.
Or spiritual, but to fulfill the law of being, which is the righteous will of God.